This is sick! Good morning, welcome back to the channel. We have some crazy stuff planned for this video, but first, unfortunately, we have to get rid of the Model A. It's not going anywhere, it's just going into winter storage for a few months so that we have extra room to get this puppy done. Like I said, I'm running out of room. This place is super cluttered, so if I can go store this thing away safely in a garage for a couple months, I'm gonna do that because as soon as this car is done, I wanna do some modifications to this. So let's go put this thing to sleep for a little bit and then we'll get to the video. Still does impress me though, how well this thing runs. Hasn't been started in a while, and let's see how quickly it'll start up. That's insane. Advance the timing. This blows my mind how good this thing runs. Shout out Ted, helped me get this thing going good. Still have some tuning we need to do to it, and we have to finish wiring the headlights and taillights, but we'll do all this stuff when we get a little more progress done on the current cars here. I don't want to pull anything else apart. Kind of moving this so I don't pull it apart because you guys know how I get, and I'll just get in a mood and want to tear it apart. So this is going into safe storage for a little bit, and this thing is getting something special today. Super excited, can't wait to bring you guys along. Thank you all so much for the support on the E46 video. Blew me out of the water, and I hope you guys like the airline video. It's a little different. Mr. Tom, super entertaining, great guy to be around. So shout out you, Mr. Tom. Let's get this thing loaded up on the trailer, get it dropped off. All loaded up and ready to go into hibernation. I am not stoked that winter's here, especially since I was gone all summer and missed all the nice weather here. The only time I'm home is when it's crappy and cold, so guess I gotta get used to it. Gotta go drop this off, drop some tools off, and then go pick up the rotisserie. That's what we're doing. We're putting the E46 on a rotisserie. It'll all make sense like next week, but we gotta get that done within the next day or so we can strip everything off of the car like I said in the last E46 video. Got some running around to do, so let's get to work. I'll grab this when we get everything situated. All right, boys and girls, the Model A is put away for winter storage. Stopped down at Tom's. Grabbed this, actually, I think it's brand new. It's a car rotisserie. So backed up to the garage, gotta get it rolled out. Probably gonna drop it, but you guys are gonna watch it happen. So let's cut to a time lapse and then I'll go over how this thing works, kind of how we're gonna mount it up. I don't know if I'll have time tonight to do it, but it will absolutely be in this video. So let's get to work. One day when I hit it big like TJ, I'll get my driveway paved so make this a little bit easier on myself. It's been a little bit since I picked the camera up last because I went and ran some errands to make the next part of this process a lot easier. Let me show you what we did. Unfortunately, Harbor Freight didn't have the regular receivers, so I had to get this step down, which we'll be cutting, but I'll show you how this is gonna work. This is the part of the rotisserie. That'll slide on here. We'll cut this, and then we're gonna make a plate matching this. Weld to that, bolt on, bing, bang, boom. Good to go. We'll probably only get the rear done tonight, but I wanna do the rear, and then tomorrow morning we'll get the front done, put the whole thing on the rotisserie and be able to spin the car around, yank the rest of the suspension off, etc. I'm not the best with fabrication work, so this is gonna take me longer than anything. I wanna get as much done tonight as I can. Let's throw up a time lapse. Let me know if you guys are freaking stoked on this because this is a absolute game changer. Shout out Tommy for letting me use this thing. I don't even know if it's ever been used, so glad to be putting it into work, seeing how it works because I've never used one before, so it's gonna be really interesting. Let's get to cutting, grinding, and welding. Making progress, baby. One down, one to go. I might try to finish one of the whole things first, but You know what? Let's cut them both right now. Just get it over with. All right, have those cut, need to clean them up. Now we have a piece of plate that is going to bolt in place of the bash bar right here on the rear crash structure. This is all nice and pretty. I'm gonna do it very crude. Just gonna square cut it, make it nice and even, and then punch the holes, and then we'll weld it together. Got 2 of them to do, and then the back should be completely done, which is crazy. But let me cut that, and then get to the welder, and you guys can be the biggest judges of me in the world because I suck at welding, but it's how you learn. You learn by criticism. So if you have any recommendations on my welding, let me know down below. I could use any help I can. All right, let's get to work. All right, so it may look crude, but this is what we're going with. It's pretty level. You ready to watch my welding? Because I'm not ready for it, but it'll be entertaining for you guys, so let's get to it. Not too bad. I don't know. Maybe more wire. Okay, we're cooking with fire now, baby. Look at that. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, next side. By the last side, we're actually gonna be, it's gonna look decent. The first 2 sides are gonna look like shit, but whatever. All right, this might look horrible, but I'm pretty proud of myself for this one. Good penetration, good heat. This side's, not that good, but the rest of it looks really good. I know that, where am I? I know that I have a lot to learn still, but patience, prep. Let me know how I did down below. Give me a score 1 through 10. Woo! Side 1 is done. That means we're only a quarter of the way there, but do some YouTube magic, get the other back done. You ready? You ready? Boom. Both of them done. Like I said, I am not a fabricator, so even welding, cutting, and grinding with the minimal tools I have takes longer than I would like it to, but see if we can get the back end slid in, try to jack it up a little bit, and we'll call it a night there. We'll finish it up tomorrow morning. Yes! Woo! Like a glove. That is so dang cool. This car is going to be on a rotisserie. Never in a million years did I think I'd put a car in a rotisserie, but there it is. Let me clean up in here, get some sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. We also have my carpenter coming to finish up the compressor shed so that we can run the compressor full time, which will be incredible. Also, you guys have been killing it on the videos. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you guys, I couldn't do this. So keep commenting, keep liking. We're gonna hit 100K. We didn't hit our goal, but we're gonna do it. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't, because we're really trying to reach 100K. Just a milestone I set for myself. I like to compete and I like to push myself to try to do better. So 100K, let's go. We're almost there. We'll get there in no time if you guys help me out. So make sure, hit that button down below. See you guys in the morning. Hello all, welcome back to today's video. It is late already. It's 4 p.m. I spent all day outside in the freezing cold because it's supposed to snow this coming weekend, and I wanted to get the compressor shed all finished up, insulated, so I could run the compressor properly. Come to find out, the compressor's too cold, it won't run properly because the oil will be too thick, the condensation will freeze, etc, etc, etc. So had to get that done, but now getting right back to work on the E46. We have to pull the front end off in order to make the brackets like we did last night for the rear. And then we're putting this damn thing on the rotisserie. I don't wanna make any promises, but the plan is to put this thing up in the air and flip it upside down tonight. So I am so excited. If you guys are stoked about this project, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback. A lot of you kind of have an idea what we're doing. I'm not gonna say which people are correct or not, but there are some correct answers in the last video we posted about this car. So get ready for it. Get this front end pulled off and we'll start making some brackets. Knew it, baby! It's actually crazy. This is the first time I've had this front end off. This car is so simplistic. I freaking love it. Look at this. That's it. Nothing else. That's all it needs. Don't get me wrong, I love a crazy overbuilt race car, but the simplicity of this car is the reason I like it so much. So keep getting the stuff pulled out, get the driver's side fender off, and then we'll start making brackets for the front frame horns. Do you ever just get ahead of yourself, start working, and forget that you actually have to pick up the camera and film? Well, that's what just happened to me. Got the entire front end pulled off, including the steering column, the floor pan, which I didn't even know, so I had a carbon floor in there. Rise Fab Shop made these beautiful brackets that weld to the floor so the carbon floor plate sits on top. Let's get to work on the brackets. You guys have seen me do it, so I'm just gonna knock it out really quick. I'll show you what they look like when they're finished up. All right, got the front done. The second time always goes much easier than the first time, so this is what we came up with. The plates on the front frame rails. I gotta pull the rear subframe out right now. I wanna get all the suspension off the car before we put it up in the air. So let's get that done. And then we have to put the beam between the front and the rear rotisserie together. It's always like a lot of little tedious work, and then the whole thing comes together. So kind of hoping that's what it is. Shouldn't take too long to pull the rear suspension off, and then I think we're done. So can't wait to put this thing up in the air and spin her around. Oh, I'm freaking nervous, man. All right, subframe is out. I strapped it all up so the rotors wouldn't drag on the ground, but if you take a look, this is all set up for a quick change already. This was included in the purchase price of the car, and the subframe alone to run a quick change in the car is like 1,500 bucks. So this was a great chunk of costs associated with putting a quick change in this new car, so it was just another bonus perk to buying this thing, even though there's still a lot of work to do. Oh, I'm out of breath. You gotta see this. All right, you ready? There, you ready? Look at it moving! Oh! Oh, so excited. This is so freaking cool. Okay, time to relax. We have Mr. Tom and Mark coming over to help me get this thing up in the air enough so we can flip it upside down. I am so fired up. I would say I probably have 5 or 6 hours total into making it work with this car, so not too bad. Mark's here. We're waiting on Mr. Tom in order to flip the car over, but Mark really wants to pull the roof skin off because they don't know what's happening with the car. But the roof skin needs to come off. So what were you saying you think we should try to do?
Just take a welder wire, go through, and we'll
and just shimmy it.
Yeah, dental floss it.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'll work.
Go, saw back and forth.
Yeah, because this is kind of already off a little bit, so I think it'll work. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna set you guys up and see if we can get this to work.
One extra of the cake.
What's up, Mr. Tom? Dude, nice sweatshirt.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at it.
I don't know what it says. I think it says Grant.
It says North Course.
Really?
The only one not matching.
Hey, I gave you one 2 days ago. All right, so the boys are here. We are going to try to flip the car. So I need your guys' help to explain what we did. So we needed to lift the car high enough on the rotisserie so that when it flips over, the car won't hit, basically, right?
Because that's the center point that it's rotating at.
Yeah.
But that's higher than the mounts.
Yes.
But the car is wider than the height.
Yeah. It's very confusing.
So when the width of the car comes around, we don't want the side to hit.
Yeah.
And then
well, we'll know pretty quick too if the side hits.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
We're going this way. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's 3. I'm slowing I'm not putting on. Okay.
So it definitely has to go up on this.
Why? We're not really. Is anybody putting weight?
I am.
Are you pushing down?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. You thought we were going to Boston Market?
I thought it was going to be
Okay, so the center of gravity is definitely off, so we're going to adjust that and see if we can get it to spin a little bit easier. All right, try number 2.
That seems like a lot easier.
Way easier.
Okay.
So keep going. See right there. Keep going.
Keep going sideways.
Now we're not hitting the side on the thing,
We're
right?
out.
50%.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You want to put a pin in there?
Yeah.
I'm pinning.
I'm not.
Oh,
You're not?
No.
Taking bets on how much shit's gonna fall out of it.
Not that much.
That did.
Just this here.
Dude, how good is this, Tom?
It's like that ride, that crazy car simulator.
That, can I just say one thing? That's one of the scariest things I've done.
That's the most pitted this car's ever been. It's pitted.
I would take this tank out before we go all the way.
It's plastic, it weighs 10 pounds.
nothing in it?
No, there's nothing in it. I put it in.
There's no, okay.
It weighs 20 pounds.
Gross gas falling out.
Dude, this is so nice to take brake lines off and stuff.
Unbelievable.
And this is the most I've looked at the bottom of this car. It's actually pretty clean.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
This would be so easy to pull everything else out.
Oh God, Tom.
I'm fact checking it.
Every creak I hear.
All right, we're gonna flip it over a little bit more. I want to soak this in for a second though. All right, try number 6 or 9.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Remember the bottom?
No, it's not gonna slide anymore. We have those locking bolts in now.
This one has bottom.
Yeah.
It has to go upside down because you think about it, there's plenty of guys that see welded floors upside down.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out the inside.
Keep going.
I'm going in. Scared.
Go 90 with your bar if you can.
We're gonna grab this up.
Yeah. How's your roof? Here, I'm just watching the wheels. I'm watching everything. The roof is flat.
Yeah, we're good. We got clears from clearance.
Oh yeah.
Going pitted.
Oh, I got that penny. That's mine.
Take it home.
Keep going. A little more for my pin. A little less for my pin.
This might be.
Yeah! It worked, dude! No way! Oh!
Piece of candy.
You know what? Me?
What do you think, Mark?
Freaking awesome.
How cool is that, dude?
It still needs a little.
It's a little odd now. Only Grant can weld on the roof. I can do a fucking 4-foot ladder now.
Ready?
Oh, I'm so fired up. This is the coolest thing.
So clearly it weighs more on the.
What are you saying?
It weighs more on that side. The drivers. There's some weight to the chassis over here.
Which is that why it's leaning this way?
It has to be. Maybe it's just because of the pedal box area.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's just a little bit of weight. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of weight to that side.
This
Yeah,
is
can't get that out.
insane. What the hell?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, all right, we are gonna flip it back at a 90-degree angle, I think, because I won't be able to do it myself, and I want to work on the bottom of the car. So, all right. Can you take me higher?
Is everyone's pin out? It's coming out like hot and heavy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But then when we pulled it,
Yeah, like.
Okay, we're good.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's gonna go.
We're good.
Hold the weight
Hit it,
back.
hit it.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah. I'm in. We're good, Tom.
good. Done. Alright, now let go.
That's a lot of fucking weight on that.
Yeah, see that?
I thought my shoulder was gonna crush.
Was it really a lot?
Yeah, because I was like, oh my god, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. We're gonna take me back to the ER again.
No, we don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
I think these aren't square. Because look at.
Should we put it back the way it was? Because the way it, so to get it to the spot when it was at this angle before, it wasn't that difficult.
Because
This-
it was the other way and it was.
So should we put it the other way?
No, that's right. I just strip all the stuff off.
I know, I just don't like that it's got so much tension on it. I'm gonna be sitting here by myself.
You'd rather the tension away from you, is what you're saying. 'Cause
Yeah.
Before it had tension away from you.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you understand what, like, does that make sense?
Makes sense. So let's just go down now.
Put it back.
Let's go
We'll go all the way down.
Yeah.
go that way.
Back left.
We're going. You're in the tin?
I'm in the pin.
I'm in the brakes.
So the question is,
All right, I need to give a massive shout out to Mark and Tom for coming over to help me put the E46 over on its side. There is absolutely no way I would have been able to tilt it up without them. So thank you guys. I am just so stoked Next video, we will be removing everything off the bottom of this. Fuel tank, brake lines, tabs, skirts. Anything that's on this car has to be removed for the next step. So it's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in 2 days. Good night.